Let's Talk Accounting answers the question, what is? Removing the jargon of accounting, finance, and business. Shedding light on some of the jargon used, clarifying the jargon into everyday words you'll understand, and get a clearer view of what is happening in your world, building your confidence in the world of business. Let's get started. Next. Number 24. What is Employee Share Ownership Plan? It is one of a variety of incentive schemes for the benefit of senior executives, which companies reward prized employees by giving them part ownership. It is intended to encourage employees to acquire stocks or ownership in the company. Next. Number 25. What is embezzlement? It is the crime for taking property as a servant. It has a legal distinction from theft, involving willfully taking something belonging to someone who puts you in a position of trust. 8 secrets to being proactive against embezzlement. 1. Vet employees carefully. 2. Set up separate accounting responsibilities. 3. Enforce vacations. 4. Establish internal controls. 5. Double-check bank statements. 6. Maintain standard audits. 7. Train employees in fraud prevention. And finally, 8. Keep business and credit accounts separate and safe. Next. Number 26. What is an ethical investment? It's an investment in companies that promote positive approaches to environmental or social issues, or the avoidance of investing in industries producing goods deemed harmful to health and the environment. Ethical investors typically avoid investments from stocks, companies involved with activities such as gambling, alcohol, smoking, or firearms. Next. Number 27. What is equity? It's the part of something, an asset, a house or a company, which you own. In investment markets, shares are referred to as equity. The calculation of equity is a company's total assets minus its total liabilities. Next. Number 28. What is inflation? Inflation is the decline of purchasing power of a currency over time. The rise in the general level of prices, expressed as a percentage. Inflation means a unit of currency buys less than it did in prior periods. It takes more currency units to buy the same amount of goods and services than it did in the past. Next. Number 29. What is external debt? External debt is what is owed by a company's government and the private sector to foreigners. Excessive amounts of foreign debt will hinder countries' capacity to invest in their financial projects such as education, infrastructure, or healthcare. Next. Number 30. What is face value? It's the full amount of a security, such as a bond or bill of exchange. Generally, the amount the issuer is obliged to pay on maturity. For example, if you borrow $10,000 at 12% for 1 year, you would receive the full face value of $10,000 at the start of the loan and pay $1,200 in interest. Next. Number 31. What is the Federal Reserve? Established in 1913. It comprises 12 regional Federal Reserve banks, called the Federal Reserve. It is the most powerful financial institution in the world. Founded to provide the country with a safe, flexible and stable monetary and financial systems. The Fed's main duties include conducting national monetary policy, supervising and regulating banks, maintaining financial stability, and providing banking services. Next. Number 32. What is the fiscal policy? It's the arm of government policy influencing the economy through the budget by changes in tax and welfare payments and government spending. The main goals of fiscal policy are to achieve and maintain full employment, reach a high rate of economic growth, and to keep prices and wages stable. Next. Number 33. What are franked dividends? They are dividends paid out of the company's profits, which corporate tax has been paid. Basically, it reduces a dividend receiving investor's tax burden. Next. Number 34. What is fringe benefit tax? FBT is taxes paid by employers on the value of fringe benefits provided to employees. Benefits and perks in additions to normal compensation companies give their employees, such as life insurance, tuition assistance, or employee discount. FBT is calculated on the taxable value of the benefits provided. This is separate to income tax. Next. Number 35. What is GAAP? Generally accepted accounting principles, GAAP is a set of procedures and guidelines used by companies to prepare their financial statements and other accounting disclosures. To help ensure the financial information provided to investors is accurate, reliable, and consistent with one another. This is important to business leaders because it gives a complete picture of the company's health. If you don't know what you're doing, it's a jungle out there. This completes the chapter. Watch this space for the next chapter of Let's Talk Accounting.